Hello friends, welcome back. In this video, we will discuss some important questions that are related to general awareness that will be asked for the upcoming management admissions, interviews, etc. for IAMs and other various management institutions. These are the questions that I have carefully chosen from among a multitude of general awareness questions. But these questions, why I have specifically chosen these questions is because it has a higher probability of being asked in various management interviews because these have been frequently asked in the previous years and all management interviews. So that is why these questions are chosen for you. All right. So the first question is, which was the first constitutional body to be created in India? Who is heading this body at present? So you should know what is a constitutional body, how it differs from a statutory body. So there are a lot of organizations under the Indian government, and these are classified as constitutional bodies, statutory bodies, executive bodies, regulatory bodies, etc. So what is the difference? You should know. So what is a constitutional body? Any body whose formation is specified in the Indian Constitution is known as a constitutional body. It means any institution or body that has to be formed, which, as per the specification given in the Constitution of India, is called a constitutional body. And these bodies derived their power from the Indian Constitution. So, and any amendments to these bodies can be done only with the constitutional amendment. So these are very important bodies, and they can not be changed, or their structure or composition or their administrative mechanism cannot be changed without an amendment in the Indian Constitution. Obviously, these are very important bodies. For example, Election Commission of India. This is one constitutional body that you should know about, which is, they are entrusted with the task of conducting the elections, the parliament elections, and the elections to the state legislative assembly. They are conducted by the Election Commission of India, Comptroller and Auditor General. So these are the people who audit India's accounts. So all the government accounts are audited by the Comptroller and Auditor General of India. And at this institution, he is headed by the CAG, and he submits his report directly to the President. Then the Finance Commission. What is the role of a Finance Commission? Finance Commission is a very important body that decides the revenue sharing formula between the central government and the state government. So all the central taxes and other revenues that are collected by the central government first goes directly to the central government. From there, a portion of the revenue will be given to the states, and how this revenue has to be divided between the central and the states will be decided by the Finance Commission, and all the problems or disputes between the central and the state governments on the revenue sharing and other issues will be also be settled by the Finance Commission. Union Public Service Commission, this is a very important body that is entrusted with the task of selecting candidates for government services in the union government, especially the civil servants, the IAS, IPS, IFS officers. All these are recruited by the Union Public Service Commission. So that is another important body, and National Commission for Scheduled Caste and Scheduled Tribes. So this commission is, commission is entrusted with the task of protecting the rights of the scheduled castes and scheduled tribes in India, which are they are a underprivileged section of the society. So in order to ensure that their development is not taking a backseat and they are given proper care and attention, this National Commission is set up. So these are all bodies that are constitutional bodies. And what are statutory bodies? Statutory bodies are institutions that are not specified in the Constitution as such, but they are formed after a particular act is passed in the Parliament. So for the formation of these bodies, an act has been passed and it has been made into a law. And as per this law, these bodies are formed. So such bodies derived their power from the act or the law on the basis of which these bodies are formed. For example, there are a lot of important institutions in India which are formed, which are statutory bodies. Central Vigilance Commission, Securities and Exchange Board of India. Central Vigilance Commission, what it does, it inquires into cases of corruption by the officers and executive and legislature in all the cases of corruption and bribery related to executive and legislature of both the center and the state governments are looked into by the Central Vigilance Commission. Then Securities and Exchange Board of India, this is a regulatory body for controlling the stock market in India. It is also a statutory body. Competition Commission of India, it is another body that oversees that all the companies in India They do competition in a free and fair manner. There are no undue favoritism or undue weightage or importance given to any particular company. So that is to ensure fair competition. This Competition Commission of India is formed. UIDAI, Unified Identity Development Authority of India, Unique Identity Development Authority of India, or this Aadhaar, your Aadhaar cards, they are uh, this all the database regarding the Aadhaar is done by the UIDAI. It is also a statutory body. Then Commission on Air Quality Management. This body is looking into the quality of air, and it continuously measures the air quality in all the states and union territories of India. So that is they are particularly interested with the task of ensuring good air quality in Delhi and the national capital territory. Then National Human Rights Commission, they are interested in the task of ensuring that the human rights of individual citizens in the country are not violated. National Commission for Women, it is for protecting the women. National Commission for Minorities, National Green Tribunal. National Green Tribunal is for protecting the environment. So these are all statutory bodies. Executive bodies. These bodies are neither constitutional nor statutory. They are formed as a result of orders issued by Government of India. So when government issues an order for the creation of a particular body, without passing any law in the parliament, or there is no mention in the constitution, such bodies are called executive bodies. For example, all the central ministries are executive bodies. Niti Aayog is an executive body. Central Bureau of Investigation is called executive body. So they carry out the executive functions of the government. Then comes regulatory bodies. So these regulatory bodies are institutions which are interested in the task of regulating a particular segment in India. So they can either be statutory or non-statutory. Means these bodies can be formed as a result of a law passed in the parliament, or they can be formed just by an government order. So that is why they can either be statutory bodies or non-statutory bodies, regulatory bodies. For example, Reserve Bank of India, it is for regulating the banking sector. This is again a statutory body because this body was formed after the RBI Act was passed in the parliament. Then Insurance Regulatory Development Authority of India is again a statutory body, which is also a regulatory body. It is regulating the insurance sector. Securities and Exchange Board of India, again a statutory body which was formed after the SEBI Act was passed. It is regulating the capital markets. PFRDA, Pension Fund Regulatory Development Authority, controlling the pension markets, again a statutory body. TRAI, Telecom Regulatory Authority of India, it is for regulating the telecom market. It is again a statutory body. CBFC, Central Board of Film Certification, it is for certification of films and censorship of films. It is not a statutory body, it is an executive body. Then FSSAI, Food Security Standards Authority of India, it is for regulating the food safety. BIS, Bureau of Indian Standards, it is for maintaining the quality standards and certification for all the systems and business procedures and machineries and food. All these things are to be certified by the BIS, which is a Bureau of Indian Standards. Then BCCA, it's a body for cricket. These are all. BCCA is not a statutory body. BIS is also not a statutory body. FSSI is also not a statutory body. So out of the regulatory bodies, some are statutory, some are non-statutory. So coming back to the question, our question was, which was the first constitutional body to be created in India? So out of the constitutional bodies that we have mentioned here, the first one was the Election Commission, because when India became a constitution on 26th of January 1950, just on the day before the India became a constitution, the Election Commission was found, because the first step to be done after India becoming a constitution is to conduct elections, because constitution means we are becoming a republic or ruled by the people. So the first task of a republic is to conduct elections to select the representatives from the people. So that is why Election Commission of India was the first constitutional body to be formed. It was found on 25th January 1950, and Sukumar Sen was the first election commissioner. So, as of December 2024, who is the current chief election commissioner? Rajiv Kumar is the current chief election commissioner. So, depending on the time you are appearing for the interview, this may change. So, you have to keep track of the changes that happen to the various incumbents. So, recording this video in January. So, that is why as of December, this Rajiv Kumar is the chief election commissioner. And there are in the election commission, there is one chief election commissioner, and there are two other election commissioners. So Ganesh Kumar and Dr. Sukhbir Singh Sandhu are the other two election commissioners. So these are the things you should know about. The first question. So whenever we discuss one question or whenever you come across any question, try to understand all the related information, because in most of the management interviews, they will not, it will not be like a question answer session. They will ask you some subject, and they will try to extend or your discussion on a particular subject if they feel that you have some knowledge about it. But if they feel that you don't have any knowledge about a particular subject, they may switch to some other subject. But in case if in order to promote the or increase the candidate's confidence, and in order to allow him to get good marks, they will focus on the areas in which you seem to have good knowledge. So if you answer the particular question correctly, they will follow it up with the other questions on the subject. So that is why whenever you discuss an issue or whenever you try to learn an issue, try to learn all the important points and the connected information regarding that issue, so that any follow-up questions you can answer without a problem. All right. The next question is regarding market share and market leader. So this is a fairly easy question. Market share, it is the chunk particular share of the total market that a company has in its custody, or out of the total demand for a particular product in a particular segment, how much demand is being met by the company that is called the market share. So if a company is having 34% market share is always expressed in percentages. So if a company is having 34% market share, means 34% of the total customers in that particular segment is with one particular company. So that is why market share. And market leader. Market leader means any company which is having the highest market share in a particular segment is called the market leader. For example, let's say we are talking about aviation, civil aviation, passenger aircrafts in India. So, out of the total number of domestic passengers who are flying by aircrafts in India, which carrier is having the maximum consumer base? That is the market leader. So, undoubtedly, in India, Indigo is the market leader, because there are no other civil aviation companies or aircraft companies which have more passenger volume than Indigo. So, that is why Indigo is the market leader. So this is how you have to understand about market share and market leader. And the question is about the market leader of the passenger vehicle segment. So in the automobile industry, there are various segments. One is the passenger vehicle segment, then the two-wheeler segment, commercial vehicle segment. So these are the important three-wheeler segments. So these are the important segments. Passenger vehicle segment is mainly indicative of passenger cars. So here the passenger vehicle segment, which company is a market leader? Undoubtedly, Maruti Suzuki is the market leader in the passenger vehicle segment. They have been the market leaders for quite a long time now. So they are having more than 35% of the total market share in the passenger vehicle segment. So as of December 2024, also Maruti is the market leader. And in the two-wheeler segment, Hero Motorcorp is the market leader. At present, this may change, so you need to keep track of this information regularly, so and make changes accordingly. So at present, it is Hero Motorcorp is the market leader, and Bajaj Auto is a market leader in the auto rickshaw segment or the three-wheeler segment. And in the commercial vehicle segment, what is commercial vehicle? Lorries, buses, minivans, etc. So in the commercial vehicle segment, Tata Motors is the market leader, and in the tractor segment, Mahindra and Mahindra is the market leader. So this is the situation as of now. This may change from month to month. So there is a particular organization called Federation of Automobile Dealers Association of India. They come out with the statistics regarding the sales of passenger vehicles, two-wheelers, three-wheelers, commercial vehicles, etc. every month. So whenever this data is reported, newspapers invariably report the data. So you have to go through the report and update yourself regarding the company which has the highest market share, because this is a frequently asked question in all management interviews. This has been asked last year also, so that is why this is an important question. So when you talk about the previous financial year, generally they may ask about the current situation, or they might ask about the previous financial year. So for the previous financial year also, the situation or the status remains the same. In the two-wheeler segment, Hero Motorcorp is the market leader. Three-wheeler segment, Bajaj is the market leader. Same thing as of now. And in the passenger vehicle, Maruti Suzuki is the market leader. And in the commercial vehicle, Tata Motors is the market leader. And two other interesting facts that you should know about is regarding the automobile market. India is the third largest automobile market in the world. First is USA, second is China. So for USA is the or sorry, China is the largest automobile market in the world right now, followed by USA. Then India is in the third place. Then what is the value of the automobiles market segment? It is around $250 billion. This is not really important. They will not be asking you the figures and all, but they should be asking you about the market leaders and about the global ranking, all these things. So you should know about. Now, another question that is regularly asked is regarding the FMCG. What is FMCG? What is the meaning of FMCG? Which are the main FMCG companies in India? Who is the FMCG market leader, etc. We'll ask. So, FMCG generally refers to the fast-moving consumer goods or the some goods that have a very low shelf life. What is the shelf life? How much time these products remain on the shelves of supermarket is called a shelf life. So these products have very low shelf life, means uh, they're turned over very fast, or they will not be spending their life in the shelves for a long time. Consumers rapidly purchase it and frequently purchase it because they are essential commodities. They are frequently used by the consumers and they are not having too much value or too much price. So they are generally products that are very much essential for the daily lives of consumers and they are not having too high a value. So they are being sold in a very fast manner. So that is why they are called fast moving consumer. They are also known as CPG or packaged goods for consumers. That is another term for FMCGs. And FMCG is mainly consisted of soaps, detergents, dairy products, soft drinks, confectionaries, meat, bakery items. All these are FMCG. So whatever things you see on the first or the second shelves of a supermarket, normally FMCGs are the things that are prominently displayed in any supermarket because, as the name suggests, they are very fast moving. So they are prominently displayed because consumers want easy access to these products. Such products are FMCGs. And in the FMCG segment, the main players in India are Hindustan Unilever Limited or HUL, Procter and Gamble, Nestle, ITC, etc. And HUL is the market leader in India in the FMCG segment. And globally, Nestle is the market leader. So Nestle is an international company. So Nestle is the market leader in FMCG in the globe, but in India, HUL is the market leader. And which are the some brand names under HUL? Axe, the perfume Boost, Clinic Plus, Close Up, Brook, Brown, Domex, Hamam, Fair and Lovely, Dove, etc. Some of the brand names are HUL. This question also they might ask if you tell them that such and such company is a market leader, they'll ask you, can you name one brand under HUL? So you need to have some idea regarding the brands as well, which company is producing. That is about the consumer FMCG business. Then comes the next question, where is the ICC World Test Championship? Something related to sports. So sports is a frequently asked question in all management interviews. Irrespective of whether you are interested in sports or not, they will be asking you about sports. So you should have some knowledge or you should keep yourself updated regarding the important sports events that are happening all around the world. And most of the questions will be based on recent events. So at the time of your interview, whatever current event is going on, those questions are generally asked. So you should keep track of these things by reading newspapers regularly. So, World Test Championship final is going to be held in at the Oval ground in England in June 2025. And South Africa is the one of the finalists. The other finalist is being decided through the ongoing India-Australia Test series. So, as we all know, India have already trailing by 2-1 and they are the last final test that is being held in Sydney. We are not in a very good position so far. So most probably Australia is going to be the second finalist facing South Africa in the World Test Championship that is going to be held in June in England. And this World Test Championship is a biennial event, means every 2 years this is conducted. And it started in 2021. So New Zealand was the first champions of the World Test Championship. Then the 2023 event was won by Australia. In both the events, India was a runner-up. And third edition is going to be held in 2025 June, and most probably will not be playing the finals. So these are the things you should know about. And one more thing is the One Day International World Cup winner. This One Day International World Cup was held in 2023. Australia was the winner, and the T20 World Cup was held in 2024. You all know that, and India was the winner. So these two things also are additional information that you should know about regarding the World Cup. All right. Now coming to the latest news regarding the Khel Ratna Award. So what is the importance of Khel Ratna Award? Khel Ratna Award is the highest award given to sports persons in India. So this is why Khel Ratna Award is very important. It is the highest recognition or honor that a sports person can get from his country, India. And this award was instituted in 1991. At that time, it was called the Rajiv Gandhi Khel Ratna Award. Subsequently, the name was changed to the Major Dhyan Chand Khel Ratna Award in 2021. Generally, only one sportsperson used to be selected every year, but there were certain exceptions in many years where more than one person was given the award. So this year also, four persons have been selected for the award, and they are Manu Bakar for shooting, T. Gugesh for chess, Harmanpreet Singh for hockey, and Praveen Kumar for para-athletics. So these are the four people who have been honored by this award in this year, 2024. And where the first recipient of this award was Vishwanathan Anand, which is Grandmaster, and Abhinav Bindra was the youngest recipient of the 18. So here in this particular case, there is going to be some confusion because now Mukesh also is 18 years old when he received the Khel Ratna. So among these, Abhinav, Bindra, and Mukesh, who is younger, that has not come out so far. So if you are asked the question about the youngest recipient of Khel Ratna, as of now, it is Abhinav Bindra. He received the award in 2001, I guess. But now, Gugesh may or may not be the youngest recipient. That information may come out in sometime. So you need to, when it comes out, keep track of it. So these are the things you should know about the Khel Ratna Awards. So one more thing is the best university for promoting sports. That award is also announced along with it. It is the Chandigarh University. So the lovely professional university used to be the best university for promotion of sports in the last Khel Ratna Award, but now it has been Chandigarh University has got that honor. So these are some of the connected issues that is about regarding this. So I hope you have liked the contents, the information. So I will try to come out with more videos on these kind of topics that are discussed during the management interviews for your benefit. If you have liked the video, please like, share, and subscribe, and you give me feedback on the content so that I'll get motivated to come out with further videos. Thank you. Bye bye.